Hey everyone, Charles Stevens here with this week's Words of Wisdom. First, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, especially to my wife Sally, my mom Shirley, and to my mother-in-law Sheila. Today, we begin a new six-part series called Legacy, Living What Outlives You. And I want to start with a question that I hope really stays with you this week. What will remain because you lived? Let me set the stage with this quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. That's legacy. Legacy isn't just what people say about you after you're gone. Legacy is what your life is saying right now. It's the impact you leave through your character, your faith, your consistency, and the way you treat people every single day. And with Mother's Day being this weekend, I've been thinking about that quite a bit. When most people think about legacy, they think about accomplishments, titles, or success. But some of the greatest legacies are built quietly through sacrifice, love, faithfulness, and consistency over time. I think about the influence of mothers, prayers prayed when nobody else heard them, the encouragement given during difficult seasons, the lessons taught through example, not just words. That kind of legacy outlives a moment. It outlives a career. Sometimes it even outlives generations. And as I began developing this series, it made me reflect on my own life. As I've gotten older, I've realized I think less about achievements and more about impact. Less about what I accomplish and more about who I'm becoming and what I'm passing on. Because at the end of the day, people may forget what we owned, but they won't forget how we loved, how we led, and how we lived. Scripture says in Psalms 90:12, teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. That verse reminds us that life is limited. Because it's limited, it should be lived intentionally. So here's the challenge I want you to wrestle with this week. If your life were to speak for itself, what would it say? What are you building that will actually remain? What values are you passing on? Who is better because you lived? And maybe the hardest question of all, are your daily priorities aligned with the legacy you say you want to leave? Don't just think about success, think about significance. Because legacy isn't built someday, it's being built right now through the choices we make, the people we invest in, and the life we choose to live. Let's live in a way that leaves something worth remembering. That's all for this week's Words of Wisdom. Next week, we'll focus on the legacy you're living today. Have a great week.